Hey there! Today we'll have a look at this pen. This pen was sent to me by Penworld, not the magazine, but the website. Penworld is a Belgian pen retailer, so thanks a lot for sending me this. Aziza and I recorded a series nibbage of this, and the pen will be given away. Alright? So it will be, check out that episode at some point when it becomes public. Now, we're going to talk about this pen. This pen is a Staedtler pen, and Staedtler is a pen brand of which I have not reviewed a lot of pens, but I have reviewed their Initium Resina, and this is their Initium Metallum. And I think this is a very interesting pen. So I'm going to cover the parts of the pen, tell you what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and then I'll do a writing sample. Alright, so it's same thing with the Resina. This is a stylized sort of warrior head. I'm trying to rotate it so you get a bit of a view, so it's very stylized. I thought it was Mars, the god of war, I think, and then people commented and they said it is Mars, the god of war. I think it's Staedtler's logo in any case. Now here we have the clip. The clip is very fascinating. It has those sort of cutouts, but as you can see they're not fully cut out, it's just relief. And it is spring-loaded, which is nice. And then here we have Staedtler and that little warrior head again, alright? And then we have this sort of brushed steel finish, which I think is quite cool. It's a heavy, robust pen. Clearly the Resina is made of resin, clearly the Metallum is made of metal. Alright. Unscrew the cap, heavy cap in itself, probably throw in a window with this. And then you have your section, which is metal, a little bit slippery, but I haven't really had any issues with it while I was writing. Tapers down, and then there's a little bit of a lip there. The threads are nice, not particularly sharp, I think, even though they are metal, so that's well put together. Then you have a number 5 nib. It has that little warrior head in it again, and apart from that it says B because it's a broad, and I found this a very pleasant broad nib. Flows really well and writes really nicely. And then the pen is a standard international cartridge or a converter of similar type. Alright, cap, also by the way, made in Germany, which is nice. Okay, pen is a decent size, I would say. It's not an ultra small pen, so good, nice proportions. Pulls well, becomes really heavy because of that all metal cap, but it's a very robust writer, and I don't think it is so heavy that it's unpleasant to use. So what do I think about it? What do I like about it? What do I not like about it? I love this nib. I have to be honest. I was really, really pleasantly surprised by the nib. Very good flow, nice and smooth. Smooth in a way that you maybe have a little bit of feedback, with a very pleasant type of feedback that really lets you know you're writing with a fountain pen. Hasn't really run dry, and just performs very well. Very pleasant. So that's a very big plus. After all, a pen is supposed to be used. I like this body, I like the model, I like the brushed steel, it looks cool, it's just very robust too, making for what I think is a very pleasant writing experience. Things I don't like so much, well, I'm nitpicking because I've been quite impressed and pleased with this pen. But what I would say is that the posting is nice, but makes the pen very top heavy. So that may be a little bit of an issue, but for me what was the biggest issue is purely one of aesthetics, and that is that I find the cap to be a bit bulky for the rest of the pen, and that's not a big deal I think, but for me it could have been maybe a little bit less bulky, and especially because of that giant clip, which is really big and which is also quite broad, and which, because it is spring-loaded, is very easy to use. Of course now it doesn't work, that was because I was holding my shirt the wrong way, but it definitely works well. I think that is very cool, but it distracts a little bit. I think it makes the rest of the pen look a little bit skinny, too skinny. Having said that, for me this nib makes up for a lot though. Very, very pleasant. So that's very cool. That's pretty much all I have to say about this. Measurements of the pen will be on the website, sbrebrown.com. Also there you will find some high resolution pictures of the pen and the writing sample. I would like to thank Penworld for sending me this pen. As I said, we're going to be giving it away, but the instructions on how to enter the giveaway are not in this video. It will be in Serious Nibbage once that becomes available. Hope this was useful so far. Let's do a writing sample, and I'll gladly see you later. Bye bye. Alright, here we go with the Staedtler Metallum. I wanted to write Initium. Of course, they should be the other way around. Oh, that's a lot of loops. Initium. A lot of loops. Initium Metallum. This is the broad steel nib. And the ink is St. Dupont Royal Blue. The paper is Rhodia. Let's do a bit of writing. But fast writing, nice nib, guys, smooth. A pleasant amount of feedback, just to let you know you're using a fountain pen, not a ballpoint or something. But nice and smooth. I really like it. Also a nice juicy flow. Wetness. See that nice even patch of ink? That's a wet pen. I really like it. Line variation. There is a bit. Not an extremely springy nib, but there is some line variation, I would say. Bit of reverse writing. Nice, works well. Takes you from broad to fine, I would say, so gives you some opportunity to use a finer nib if necessary. That's pretty much all there's to it. I think this is very cool. Nice model. If you want to check one out, then Penworld, I want to say .be, but maybe it's .com. Sorry, I have to check it. It's the EU, I hear. That's the address of the nice people who sent me this pen to review. So there you have it. I hope this was useful, and I'll gladly see you later.